Good morning. Sorry, I had to um, restart the laptop. Things were acting up. Um, I think sometimes, I don't know if it's the connection or just doing a lot with an old laptop. I think it's that one. Uh, that sometimes it just gets kind of, I don't know, something's going on. It gets slow. So I restart it, and sometimes it's a little slow to come back. So I'm not so sure that this laptop uh, has much more in it. I believe it may have given almost its full measure of service, but it is kind of an old a little laptop. So if it goes, it goes. It's amazing what you can do with these little tiny things that aren't very expensive at all, relatively speaking. I can remember, and of course, we tell our kids this story, and they're all like, "Mom, you're so old." But I can remember taking out a bank loan with my husband to get our first computer. Uh, it was like, I don't know, $3,500 or something, which was a lot of money. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but it was a really lot of money way back then. Um, and yeah, that's back in the ancient times, before the Windows and all that stuff. So yeah, um, now it's crazy, what they'll do and how little they cost. So that is kind of how things work. Um, but I'm very grateful that we have this ability to do these things now. It's uh, it's pretty amazing. So here we are, still. Hi, Susan and Dora. Yes, it's still February. It is indeed still February. Still cold. Um, maybe slightly warmer than before. I keep looking at the forecast, and it keeps creeping up. So when I looked at it earlier in the week, it was going to be down in the teens. Uh, it's crept up a little, so I'm hoping it'll keep doing that, because I can do without that. My daughter told me yesterday that she somehow, don't ask me how. Kids are crazy, right? She left her window open and fell asleep. Why? Why would you do that? So her room was, icy cold, and of course, that meant that whole part of the house was icy cold. Um, I told my husband that I know I will one day miss my children, but right now, the idea of everyone moving out of my house sounds pretty great, right? Uh, nothing will be where you didn't put it. All windows will stay closed at all times unless you have them open. Um, Nothing surprising. Uh, well, surprising things will happen, but they won't be directed by the other um, weirdos in your house. So we'll see. One of these days, that will come true, and then I'm sure that I will miss um, all of the noise and chaos, but um, in a while, I will enjoy the peace for a little while, I think. All right, let's breathe a little. Um, just normal, sort of even breath. 4 in, 4 out. Breathing through the nose. Shoulders right over the hips. Turning the heat off. It's pretty warm in here. Take a moment to see what's happening in the body. How does everything feel? If you notice areas where there is tension, see if you can kind of mindfully relax that area of the body. And the more we relax, the deeper the breath can be. And then let's just let the chin drop down toward the chest. And then move the head around in a big circle. Moving one direction. And then the other. Head back to center. Lean forward and move around. One way and then the other. Back up to your seat. Arms wide, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale, hands together. Interlace the fingers, lift the hands high, and then arms down by your side. Inhale, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Once more, lifting up. And then right arm by your side, reach across with the left. Switch arms. Back to your seat. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Right hand on left knee, left arm behind. Sit up tall. Deep breath. Take a twist. Back to center and twisting in the other direction. Back to center. Tabletop. And then sitting back on the heels. Coming back up. Tabletop to downward dog. Walk the feet up. So we're here in a fold. And rising up. Standing tall. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back with the right. Drop your knee. Arms overhead. Hands back to the mat. Moving to downward dog. Inhale, high plank. And lower down. On the inhale, we're lifting head and chest. Then lower. Inhale, lift. Lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. And we're moving back up. Ending up in downward dog. More breath. And then stepping right foot up. We'll set left knee down, arms overhead. And then hands down to the mat. Back foot steps up and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift high. Hands down by your side. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back with the left. Drop the knee. Arms overhead. Hands down to the mat. Stepping back to downward dog. Inhale, high plank. And lower down. Inhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Once more, lifting up. And lower. Back up to downward dog. One more breath. Then left foot steps up. Drop your knee. Arms overhead. And back foot steps up. Fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Lifting. Arms high. And back to mountain. Breath in and out. And let's step to the side. So we've got the feet wide, hands at the waist. Take a deep breath and then leaning forward. And hands back to the waist. Engage the thigh muscles to help lift. If you feel lightheaded at all, just bring hands up over the head. Breath in and breath out. And then we're going to do a couple balance. So tree we can start with. Standing on the left, right foot comes in, or maybe makes a kickstand. Hands to center for that steadiness. And then if you feel like everything is pretty good, pretty steady, we can extend the arms nice and upright though. Steady gaze. Finding that balance, right? And if you set the foot down, you can come right back into it. You don't have to stay in the whole time, right? Sometimes we come out of it. And then bring both feet to the mat, and we're going to switch. So same thing, but we're standing on the right with that left knee rotated out. And see how it works here. And bringing both feet down, bicycle out the legs. And then we're going to lift up the right knee, standing on the left. So you might be here. You might bring the hand onto the knee. If you feel very steady, maybe you reach down and catch a hold of the toe or the foot. I don't know how steady I am today. Let me see. I don't know. And then you can draw this foot in close, right? Easier said than done. Or extend out some. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that today, but we'll see. No, it's not happening. That's okay. Whatever you can do today is okay too. And then bring the foot back down. Switch it. So we've got the left knee lifted. And then again, whatever you want to do here. You might have better luck on this side. Maybe not. I don't know. See how it works for you, right? One side sometimes is easier than the other, and that's okay, right? We don't want to constantly favor one side over the other, but if you have a day where you can do it on one side, not on the other, that's fine. And then set the foot down, bicycle legs. And then come on up, top of the mat. Let's lift the arms. Fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to downward dog. Forward to high plank. And lower. Head turns right. Arms by your side. Bring your head back to center. And let's bring the arms out in front. And we're going to bring hands onto the elbows, or just kind of stack your forearms one over top of the other. We're going to rest the forehead down and keep the arms extended so that just the top of your forehead is resting on the arms. You don't want to be all crunched up, like with your chin on your arms. And then we're going to keep the arms and the head together. Lift that up as one unit, and then also lift the legs. Lower down, and we're going to bring the hands by the side again. Head turns to the left. And then bring your head back to center. We're going to make our way back up. Downward dog. Step the feet up. And then coming down to a seat. Soles of the feet together. Take a deep breath. And leaning forward. And just going up into the place where things start to feel tight. And we just hold here and breathe. Back up, both legs out in front. Inhale, lift the arms, and then fold forward. Moving back up. Bend the right knee. And then lower the knee out to the side. That foot is close to the left thigh. Take a deep breath and then leaning forward. Moving back up. Switch the legs around. And then lower the left knee. Deep breath. Reaching forward. And back up. Both legs out in front. Deep breath. Fold forward. And back up. Let's plant and flex the feet. And then rotating with the ankles one way and the other. Bend the knees and lowering down onto the mat. Find a place where you feel comfortable. And then we're bringing the right ankle on top of the left knee. Maybe draw that thigh in close to the body, or leaving the left foot on the mat, pressing the knee away. Set both feet down and then switch. So we've got that left ankle on the right knee, and then Whatever you did on one side, we will do the same on the other. Keep breathing. Upper part of the body is just relaxing on the mat. And then resting both feet on the floor. Bump the knees together. We're going to walk the feet out to the edges of the mat. And let's bring arms to a T or full post arm. Start lowering both knees over to the right. Set your gaze to the left. Back to center and moving knees to the left. Back to center, and let's do a bridge. So we've got heels coming back close to the body, arms by your side. Press down, hands and feet. We're lifting up. And lowering down. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Relax and breathe. And then when you're ready, you can move into Shavasana. You maybe want to extend the legs here, or you could keep things as they are, whatever feels relaxing for you. Keep on with a steady breath. Allowing the body to simply rest on the mat. Letting go of any worries or concerns. Being peaceful, restful, and calm. When you're ready, moving a little bit. And then making your way up to a seat. Let's bring hands together. Breath in and breath out. Thank you for taking time this morning for yoga and for sharing it with me here. I hope you have a very good Wednesday. Namaste. Great. Meditation. Keep that peaceful, restful frame of mind. Sitting comfortably. Holding kind of a soft focus, but not too intent, just relaxed. Okay, we're back. Breath in, breath out. Some yoga, some meditation for your day. Enjoy this day. Be kind to yourself and to others. And I will be back tomorrow.